to Averno City. It may look peaceful from here, but trust me, it's rotten to the bone. That's where we come in, Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys, and then there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing, and everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot, too. What good is an oath of honor if you got no honor to betray? But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a 21-gun salute. Why do we do it? Truth is, for some of us, it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep 'em peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
Or hard on him. He's a cop, just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Watch Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
because I did something in a past life.
You did something. I'll alert the media. All right, squad. Let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
vehicle was last seen on Fenwick Intersection 3. Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick North Bay. Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick East. Suspect vehicle identified in Bakersfield.
There he is. Whoa, he is moving.
Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
You know how to work a spotlight? Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it.
Increase altitude, Hawk 12. Suspect vehicle was last seen in Litchfield.
Adam, requesting backup.
Dispatch to 84, message received.
Call in ground support to catch these guys.
Central, be advised, suspect missed the spikes.
Suspect vehicle last spotted on Fenwick East.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Understood.
Maintain spotlight coverage.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick North Bay.
I need that light on the target.
Ah, they missed it.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Linden West.
Confirmed. Spike strip deployed.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
Copy.
Units in pursuit. Stinger is deployed.
I need some backup.
10-4.
Spike strip is ready.
Suspect vehicle was last seen in Brookhaven.
Dispatch, I need backup here.
84 received.
Hawk 12 to Central, aerial pursuit has been terminated.
Hawk 12, you are cleared to return to command.
Hawk 12, you're too low.
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope he gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess, election year.
Oh, so you wait till you retire to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers. You take the wheel, kid. You're only going to learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself. On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you. Get behind a vehicle to check their speed. Siren and make them pull over. Control, we're on it. Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Checking database for records.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
84, no infractions on record.
Right call. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. Same routine as before. Get on their tail and flip the siren. Okay, go check their ID. But don't issue a fine just yet.
Control, check this one for priors.
Received. Checking now.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test. Now ask them to blow into the breathalyzer. You just got your first DUI, partner. Go ahead and make the arrest. Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct. the siren in emergencies. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Behind a vehicle to check their speed. You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Watch out!
Look out!
Be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed. If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet. Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid.
Received.
Evading is enough for an arrest, but you can ID and breath test if you want.
He's crashed! Chase him!
84 Adam, we have backup in your vicinity. What do you need?
We got you,
Stop
scumbags.
resisting. You got this, partner.
Book him, Dano!
You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need an ID check.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Okay, they're sober. Can't outrun the law. What say we run this one downtown ourselves? The suspects need to go in the vehicle. Quit struggling. Get the detainee from the back seat and take him inside.
Kelly, Cordell, Chief wants to see you. He's going to be at Kavanaugh's. I think that's a bar over at the plaza.
Oh, come on. We're about to clock out.
Yeah, I don't write the messages. I just read them.
Come on, kid. Guess I'd rather torpedo my evening than torpedo my pension.
Thanks for joining us. Now that we're all here, I want to introduce you to Antonio. He's got inside information about the August gang, and he's willing to share.
Just out of the goodness of his own heart, huh?
Let's just say the department has a certain amount of leverage here. Antonio is opting to act in his own self-interest.
Jail doesn't suit my delicate constitution. I have a feeling you do the same in my shoes.
That's why you won't find me in your shoes.
Gentlemen, let's stow the chatter and get to work. Antonio says he can give us the leader of the August gang.
Mr. Nobody.
The question mark.
Oh, he's got a name. Matthew Costa.
Oh, yeah? And where do we find this Mr. Costa?
He's holed up in the steel mill. That's been the August gang's main base for the past 2 months.
I've mobilized a SWAT unit for tonight. We don't want to risk them moving again, and I'm worried we have some loose lips in the precinct.
No time like the present.
Hell yeah.
Cordell and Kelly, I want you there with Ferreira and Lee as part of the backup squad. Let's suit up and load out. Antonio, we appreciate you risking your skin to give us this intel.
Oh, anything for our boys in blue.
Yeah, whatever you say. Ferreira, you ready?
You bet your ass.
Ground team, on me. We'll hold this position by the door and watch for runners. These goons aren't expecting us, so we should catch them off guard. Breach team, begin your approach. Remember, Costa is your primary target. We want him alive. According to our source, he's in a red jacket. On my mark, 3, 2, 1, mark.
Target is down.
She's shooting! Shots fired!
Suspect down.
Take her down! Central, suspect is neutralized. Take her down!
Suspect KIA.
He's running!
Precinct's dirtwads. You have the right to remain silent. Dispatch, I need a warrants check on an ID.
Checking database for records. Records indicate prior criminal activity.
You had a good long while to make trouble out here. Now you're gonna be with us for a good while longer.
You got the wrong guy.
Tell it to the judge, numbnuts. You got this, kid?
Organized crime has finished their initial sweep of the steel mill. They have confirmed it was the August Gang's primary base of operations. The DA is satisfied that we have enough evidence to prosecute Matthew Costa as the leader of the organization.
That mean we finally get a little peace and quiet around here?
You know how this works, Sergeant. We take down one scumbag, the rest scramble to fill the void. My gut says the other gangs will be out in force in the coming days, trying to become the new kings of the hill. Our job is to stop them. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we sleep the sleep of the just. Good work, all of you. Dismissed. Except you, Cordell. My office. Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell. I know he inspired you to enlist in the ACPD. And if that motivates you to be a good cop, I'm all for it.
Thank you, sir.
I've been meaning to clear the air about something else as well. You might have heard things, but I want you to get it straight from me. The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer. I headed the investigation myself, but on a case this big, in a town this dirty, no one wants to step forward for fear of catching a bullet of their own. Was it random, intentional, someone sick in the head? We just don't know. But those are the risks we sign up for every day we put on this uniform. Trying to figure it all out will just drive you crazy. Like I said, your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform, and he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe. Speaking of which, I want you to start working with Detectives Ferreira and Lee on your next shift. They're going to have their hands full with the garbage that will show up and try to fill the August Gang shoes, and I have a feeling they'll be keeping you more than busy. Dismiss, Cordell.
I wish I could say otherwise, but it's a royal mess out there today. Chandler, Sayers, take Brookhaven. Christie, Selby, make sure things stay on the rails in the east. Cordell, Kelly, Chief wants you to have a chat with Detectives Lee and Ferrara before you set out on patrol.
Will do, Kowalski. What do you know, kid? They got you talking to the detectives already. You must be doing something right.
Hey, Cordell, Kelly, it's good to see you. We're going to be ramping up our gang enforcement in the coming days based on some strong leads we've been getting, and we wanted to loop you in.
The two main gangs in our sights are the Jawheads, my little problem, and Crimson Serpent. Those dopes are being handled by Detective Lee.
While you're out on the beat, we want you to keep your eye out for gang members committing crimes. Once you've resolved the immediate situation, be on the alert for any additional evidence they might have dropped.
If you're able to arrest a gang member, you can also find additional clues by searching them. To take these gangs down, we're going to need enough evidence to make the charges stick.
For now, you can leave the paperwork to us. When you find something, take it to Eugene up in the evidence room. He'll link it to our active cases and keep us posted. Once we get enough evidence, we can try to take down the leaders.
The chief says he wants you in the ocean, but not so deep it's over your head. These might be the biggest operations the precinct runs, but we still need worker bees to take care of the nitty-gritty. That's where you come in. You're on what we like to call run around and deal with crap we don't want to duty, like talking to that scumbag Antonio.
Antonio says he'll pass us info at particular times and places. You'll go pick it up for us. Sometimes he'll be at Kavanaugh's. If he can't make it there, he'll call a prearranged payphone. He says it's the only way he can stay safe. What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but thankfully for us, he's your pain in the ass. You want to wear the blues? You gotta pay your dues.
We all did it coming up.
Damn right. Oh, while you're up, go ahead and take this to Eugene in the evidence room. He'll talk you through his organization system.
Hey, Cordell. Thanks for bringing this in. I guess now's a good time to talk you through how I keep track of the evidence. Take a look. Averno's gangs all have a hierarchy. We don't want to go after the big boss before we can make the charges stick. To do that, we need evidence. As you gather materials from crime scenes, I'll track the evidence against the gangster's photo. When the detectives think we have enough to make a case, they'll put together an operation to bring them in. We work our way up the chain. We get the low-level guys, and they lead us to the captain. We get the captain, and they lead us to the underboss. Eventually, we'll have enough of a foundation to target the gang's boss, arrest them, and shut down the gang for good. That Crimson Serpent evidence you just gave me is now logged in the right spot. Bring me more, and we'll start filling out the picture. Not all of the evidence you gather will be related to the gangs, but anything that connects to an active gangster will end up in here, logged against the appropriate person. Good luck out there.
You ready to get going on Crimson Serpent?
Tell me what you know about them.
The Serpents have been a player in Averno's drug and arms trade for a few years. Used to be all Chinese, but these days, the place is a regular melting pot. The leader's name is Charles Wong. He tries to play himself off as an upstanding local business leader, but we all know he's got a broader definition of business than most people. Guy's slippery as hell, but he keeps his hands clean. And his profile high just to spite us. I can't wait for the day we take that smug slime ball down.
How's the investigation going?
Slow. Sometimes I just want these people to get a whole lot less civilized so we could take the gloves off. But that's me. I used to be in tactical. Still miss the adrenaline. These days it's more paperwork and less battering rams for me, but you get us the goods on these guys, You better believe we're rolling in hard. Our first order of business is Gia Weaver. New to the scene, but very arrogant. Looking to make a name for herself. You keep an eye out for evidence. I'll see if we can link it to her.